Well, good day. Yes, I am an investor and my superpower is ignoring the news. What? Look, by all means, follow the news as closely as you like, but please don't take it too seriously. Read the fresh turds of the day, then laugh it off. It's a mistake to get too excited. I mean, let's see. What's on the top of Google News today? North Korea blew up a joint liaison office used for talks between itself and South Korea, allegedly in retaliation for anti-North Korean leaflets dropped by balloons by citizens north of the DMZ. Oh, DMZ stands for Demilitarized Zone between the two. So Fatty Kim blew up a building meant to facilitate dialogue paid for by the South Koreans sitting on North Korean soil. Yes, that's symbolic and highly significant. Next, he'll be slinging a nuke at Japan. This could be the start of, I don't know, World War III. In other words, the end of all of us. Maybe, maybe not. Next, Chinese and Indian border guards are busy brawling up in the Himalayas. Lots of deaths, I'm reading. Not shooting at each other, mind you. They're literally beating each other with sticks. Two of the most populous and ambitious nations on the planet, both with nuclear weapons, in reserve, slugging it out on the border. Could be the start of World War III, I don't know. Next, Donald Trump says that the solution to high rates of COVID-19 infection is less testing. Hang on, let me think about that. The solution to high rates of COVID-19 is less testing. Can't argue with that. Turning to local news, the South African government plans to take more of taxpayers' money collected in a bucket and then throw it down the drain that they call SAA. They're going to write off all of SAA's prior debts, then throw in an additional chunk of change to launch a new, shiny, Phoenix-like national carrier. I'm not going to get mad, I'm just going to laugh it off. It's never going to happen. The South African government specializes in bad ideas, which it proceeds to implement so very, very poorly, it never happens. Nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens, good or bad. Next, I'm seeing a story about staff at the Post Bank who are supposed to pay out social grants to our most vulnerable fellow citizens. Instead, they stole the master key codes. Now the cards for the old people have to be reissued at a cost of R1 billion because the thieves can extract money from their accounts the minute they get paid. Well, anyway, at least the VBS thieves are getting arrested. The NPA has finally woken up. Hooray! A year after the official investigation, nearly, 2 or 3 years after Paulie van Wyk of the Daily Maverick first broke the news about those goons. Don't worry, keep going. Don't get your hopes up too much, though. It's the NPA's finest at work here. Maybe we'll see an intelligent prosecution and maybe not. Now I'm seeing that Magda Wierzicka is going to star in a new series of The Apprentice here in South Africa. She's an asset manager like me. Doesn't she have a day job? Doesn't she have a business to run? Mind you, I'm also standing here making silly videos, so who am I to criticize? In the last 10 years, here are some of the global crises that I've ignored while staying fully invested in the stock market. Just off the top of my head. First of all, we had the 2008-2009 global financial crisis. I don't know, subprime mortgages, what not. They all blew up. Who knows why. Oh, and then we had the Gulf of Mexico BP oil spill. That was April 2010. What a mess. Fukushima tidal wave nuclear power station meltdown, March 2011. Pity about that offshore earthquake. US government sovereign debt downgrade by S&P, August 2011. I mean, who cares? Euro crisis. Currency crisis in Europe, Greece, Cyprus, rioting in Athens, 2012, 2013. Ebola outbreak in Africa, 2013, 2016. That was going to kill us all. Wasn't World War III, but we're all going to be dead, if I recall. Shock outcome of the Brexit vote in June 2016. I mean, are they mad, leaving the EU? Shock election of a TV host, world-class bullshitter and all-round loser to the US presidency in November 2016. Market collapse at the end of 2018. Remember it well. Something about Fed rate hikes. The Fed said, sorry, changed course. We were back to the all-time highs. And the last one, China, Trump trade war, US, ongoing, not finished yet. Last but not least, COVID-19 pandemic. That I plan to ignore as well. Keep sailing. It'll be gone in due course. Humankind will survive, I assure you. Stay in your foxhole. Let the tanks roll overhead. Keep calm and carry on.